How absolutely necessary to you is it to, if you draft a rookie, like have a guy who could help right away?
Depends on what else we can do with the roster. It depends on kind of how we view it, how much depth, where's Klay at, how much do we think James can do. We do have some guys coming back. I mean, it's hard to tell. Kind of you put your roster forward, and then you don't. There's some things that please you more. There's some things that disappoint you. There's injuries. Like I said last year, we thought we had kind of it figured out until Klay's. We thought we were going to have Klay. That was kind of unusual to happen the day of the draft. But yeah, I mean, it's something where as it gets closer, Anthony, there's rookies that can help. There's rookies that help teams that are very good. It's just a question of how much do they help, and do they make sense? And like I said, as it gets closer, we'll have a better idea of that. But having two swings at it in what we think is a really, really good draft is important for many reasons. It's probably at least hopefully you get one guy that can help you, maybe both that can help you. At least by the time the playoffs come around, you hope that's possible. In some capacity, helping you doesn't mean necessarily they're starting. It might mean they give you 15, 20 minutes, maybe more, maybe less. But we'll also know what we could have done with those picks. And again, it's too hard to say right now, about a month out from the draft.
Ethan Strauss of The Athletic. Obviously, Bob, GMs watch the playoffs closely, as I'm sure you're doing. Is there anything you've learned from watching which teams have succeeded about team building just from this postseason?
No, I mean, look, there's been a ton of injuries this year, so I don't know how you really, Ethan, I don't know how you weigh that in the process of this year's playoffs, and there's been much written about why. I think COVID's been difficult for many people, and some teams, a short layoff, you're seeing that matter. This is a little bit of an anomaly, I think, with the injuries. Usually it's the team that has the best 2-3 players that's historically would tell you who wins the championship. A lot of those 2-3 guys weren't there for some of these teams. And so what does that mean? I don't know. Looks like teams that have a lot of depth are doing well so far, that have like 6, 7, 8 deep. I joked around with somebody when we were you may know this, Ethan, because you follow us pretty close. I was asked going into our third or fourth finals about the problems with our bench, and that we had no bench scoring. And I said, I looked at our bench scoring for the 5 years we made the finals, and we were 27th, 24th, 28th, 29th, 26th. And if you look at the playoffs now, what you do see is some of the best players scoring most points, which is not surprising, but most of the time you see the top 5 guys, this guy's getting 38, 40 minutes. So your bench really gets squeezed. Maybe not so much this year. And I don't know if that's something that is a trend, or if the way the game's played, you need more depth. But obviously it's exciting to see some of these young players emerge. As far as team building, there's always something different. It's more about, I think, the way the league is trending. And you watch that, you report on that as well, and we watch that as well, as far as how do you play with all this face to space.